Hello and welcome to my channel. I've literally just finished watching Gamescom Opening Night Live 2026 and these are all my thoughts about it. Okay, before I go into like the games I'm excited about and what they've shown, I just gotta say, Gamescom is usually the smaller, the less exciting one among all the Jeff Keighley shows like the Summer Game Fest and Game Awards. So I didn't have a lot of expectations, even though I made a whole big exciting predictions video, but even then, I held my expectations quite low and I just didn't want to get overhyped and everything. So I'm happy to say that I'm glad I didn't get my expectations up because this Gamescom was definitely one of the worst ones I've seen. I'm not saying it was bad per se, it's just compared to like the previous ones, this wasn't as exciting. Some of the games shown I'm definitely super excited about, like Final Fantasy VII Revelation, but in general there wasn't an announcement where I was like, holy shit, my mind is blown, this game is new and everything. No, they're definitely saving those things for like Tokyo Game Show or the Game Awards. But Gamescom, I don't know, man, this year's Gamescom, I was quite disappointed by it. I was quite bored by it. It's just there wasn't anything that just got me like super pumped up. But hey, if you think there were games that were super exciting for you, I'm so happy for you. But this year's Opening Night Live just wasn't for me. I love Jeff Keighley shows, but like this one was definitely one of the worst one I've seen from him. Okay, now that I'm done with my quick thoughts on Gamescom Opening Night Live show, let's talk about the games that I've shown. First of all, I gotta start with Final Fantasy VII Revelation. This was one of the games that actually closed out the show, but I have to include it at the start of my video because it's the one that actually got me the most excited, and there's another one I'm gonna talk about. But yes, Final Fantasy VII Revelation looks absolutely brilliant. It looks awesome. Like, this new trailer showed new gameplay footage which looks incredible. I can't wait for this game. They showed new weapons like the big giant monsters, which looks badass, which I predicted they would. And I predicted they would show or reveal like the release date, but they haven't. They still saying it's spring 2027. No worries, I'm still excited for it. It's just definitely one of those highlights from the show for me. And like I said, the word that just describes the whole trailer was awesome. You can tell that the trailer was definitely longer, which I'm sure they'll debut at Tokyo Game Show or like Square Enix presentation or something, maybe PlayStation State of Play. But like literally 1 minute trailer we got looked so good. The environments in the map, the new summons, first proper look at Tifa gameplay mechanic from the new game, new areas in the map, new cutscenes, and what looks like submarine or like airship battles, which blew my mind and I can't wait for this game. Okay, the next game is actually the game that closed out the show, which is The Witcher 3 DLC and Remastered. I've always said I'm not a big Witcher fan, I'm not a big CD Projekt Red games fan to be honest, but I gotta say, this announcement did definitely excite me because we're getting The Witcher 3 Remastered, which is free to everyone who owns Witcher 3, which is amazing. They're releasing the past 2 DLCs, free to everyone who owns it, and this new DLC actually looks cool and is coming next year. Okay, let's talk about the Remastered because dudes, they're improving a lot of stuff. This new gameplay for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Remastered featured new visual improvements, new quality of life improvements, traversal mechanics, riding horse mechanics, literal new gameplay mechanics, which I can't wait for because one of my issues with The Witcher 3 was actually the whole gameplay loop of it. I was lukewarm on it. I did like the characters and the story, but I wasn't into the game. And this new trailer for the remastered version looks to be in the vein of what I actually wanted from this RPG. Dude, I'm actually really excited for it, and it's free to everyone who owns it, which is great, and the past DLCs and the new DLC. This was definitely one of those announcements that actually got me super excited for a game that I wasn't really into. So CD Projekt Red, I want to congratulate you. It was a good way to end the show. And before I forget, The Witcher 3 Remastered comes out September 29th. September is packed. I don't know what to play, dude. I'm like, literally, my mind is blown. Okay, for the rest of the announcements and the games, I actually wrote down here. I'm gonna read. But before saying that though, the overall game show did actually feature tons of games that I just wasn't interested in. So I did write down some of the ones that I'm interested in. The first one being Perceptum. This looks like a cool horror game that features a granny as the main character. Like, we playing as a grandma in an abandoned house or something which is haunted. And you know what, it was definitely one of those announcements that actually piqued my interest. At first I thought it was going to be like a tease for a new Silent Hill or something because the graphics and like the horror elements to it did actually look pretty well developed, but no, it was from a different developer, which definitely, like I said, piqued my interest. Plus on top of that, you play as an elderly woman as the main character, which is definitely unique and different in the gaming space. But yeah, no release date or anything, but I am really looking forward to it. I want to see more of it. The other announcement is for Onimusha Way of the Sword demo getting expanded content, which is bonkers because the game is literally releasing next week. But yes, Capcom is definitely pushing Onimusha out there. They want people to play it, so what they did, they added new area and a new boss into the already existing demo, which I cannot wait to play because I'm literally downloading it right now. After this video is done, after I edit it, I'm gonna play Onimusha Way of the Sword demo. I'm just so excited for this game. I wasn't in love with the game after I played the demo the first time, but after trying like 3-4 times, I'm actually getting into it. I can't wait to play in this new area and the new boss, so hopefully it will be cool. The trailer looked cool. It's out now. Okay, we got a new look at the Gears of War E-Day story trailer. And you know what? This game looks awesome. Like the actual graphics and like the violence and like all the character designs and everything, the visuals looks so good. And it should because it's a modern gen game. But you know, it definitely stands out among other, current gen games. The gameplay actually does look fun, but they keep reiterating that yes, this is an Xbox console exclusive. It's not coming to PlayStation, only Xbox and PC, which is a shame. I'm a mainly PlayStation player. We did get the first game remastered on PlayStation 5, and I wish we were getting this new game, but whenever I get a PC, I'm definitely gonna play it. I can't wait for this game. It looks amazing, coming out October. Okay, the other game actually that caught my attention is Ananta. I've seen this game before. It's the GTA slash Spider-Man slash anime game. This looks bonkers. I mean, it's definitely stealing a lot of ideas from other games, but like the actual end product with this new trailer actually piqued my interest. I want to see more of it. I want to see more of the gameplay. The characters do seem fun, but most important of all, the visuals look great and the camera work looks crazy. If you guys actually watch the trailer properly, the camera work is so good. Yeah, it's coming out January 2027. Like I said, I want to see more of it. It definitely got me more excited about the game, and I can definitely look past the game, trying to copy GTA and Spider-Man if it creates a kind of different and unique and fun game to play, to be honest, and I think it will. Okay, we got a new trailer for Tides of Annihilation, which looks amazing. I'm actually really excited for this game. We still don't have a release date, and the new trailer actually features some dodgy looking FPS in the gameplay, but it does look epic. I hope it's not a Souls-like. They keep saying it's an action-adventure game, which I hope is like the new DMC5 game. I think we need more games in the vein of DMC5 and Final Fantasy 16. From the looks of it, Tides of Annihilation seems to be this big epic fantasy game, and yeah, this new trailer definitely sold me on it. I was already excited for it with the gameplay demo that they showed, I think last year. This new one actually set the tone, set the setting, and like new characters and new voice actors for the main character. I'm just excited. A new game, or new to me, I don't know if it was announced before, is a game called Lofsöng. This is an indie game in the vein of like Limbo, Inside, kind of like Little Nightmares, Reanimal type of game, and it looks amazing. It's definitely one of those games that actually stood out to me from the showcase. I just love a good puzzle, horror, eerie, creepy, small guy in a big setting video game, if you get what I mean, like Reanimal. I like the perspective and the camera angle, but like the whole art design and like the film grain to the whole game looks actually really unique. No release date, but I'm really excited. I'll definitely keep it in my wish list. Okay, definitely one of the best showings from this Gamescom was Mega Man Duel Override. No release date, but we got a new trailer. We got a first look at the new characters like Twinkle Girl and Proto Man. Proton is back, bro. I was so excited. But yeah, this game looks great. You can tell that they definitely updated the graphics and stuff. I know people are comparing to like Mega Man 11. Dudes, if you just look at side by side, this new one does look like a big improvement, even the character model and everything. No release date, which is the same like I said, but we got another announcement from Mega Man and Capcom, which is later this year, Pragmata is getting Mega Man costume that we actually seen for April 1st that they released. Too little too late, to be honest. I wish it was in the game at launch, but still it's a cool addition. It's just like I said, it's why now? I know they're trying to get the excitement for Mega Man, but like it should have been in the game. But either way, I'm definitely looking forward to Mega Man. I can't wait for it, and I'll definitely try out the Mega Man costume in Pragmata whenever it releases. One of the games that was shown that actually got me really excited is Lego Skylines. Dudes, I just enjoy Lego games. I like building stuff. I like making cities and towns and houses and neighborhoods, just like a city builder game. And this Lego version seems to be in the vein of what I actually wanted from a city builder. I just love building Legos and I love designing cities. Boom, when it comes together, it's like a dream game for me. It was definitely one of those games that it was a big highlight for me from Gamescom. No release date of it yet, but I do enjoy these Lego party games and city builders, so I can't wait to let my creativity run through in this game. I just want to build a badass city. Hopefully it releases soon, and hopefully it comes to PlayStation. It's not just PC, but time will tell. There's a South Korean game called Cinder that looks actually interesting. It was only a CGI trailer, but it definitely, piqued my interests because the overall tone, like the horror vibe to it, with a suspense thriller government conspiracy thing, going for it, I think it looks quite interesting. Like I said, it's only a CGI cutscene trailer, but it definitely made me want to see more of it. Hopefully it's not just like a Call of Duty ripoff. I hope it's not like these modern Korean games, NC Soft games. It's like a battle royale or something. I hope it's not. I just hope that it's a good thriller game in the vein of like a Resident Evil or something. Not horror, but like, like the whole gameplay style of puzzles and trying to figure out what the government is doing and what the scientists are doing, because the trailer definitely gave off that vibe. I'm curious. And the last announcement that actually got me excited is Snoop Dogg coming to Hitman. I mean, I love Hitman games. Like I said, I always mentioned I love IO interactive games, 007 First Light, which I can't wait for DLC. But yes, Hitman 3 or World of Assassination, as they rebranded, they keep getting cool as cameos and like, elusive targets. We got Bruce Lee, we got Sean Bean, we got Eminem, like we get so many of these iconic actors and characters. And getting Snoop Dogg is definitely one of those ones that actually I'm like, I didn't see that coming, but it actually makes sense to be in this game. The trailer was definitely funny, and it's going to be free to play from, I think, August 27th to September, second week of September or something. So if you're interested, please do drop in. I'll definitely be checking that out because, like I said, I love Hitman. But the rest of games just did not excite me. Like, there's a lot of games that been shown that people are excited. Like, we got a new look at Exodus, which looks cool, but I'm just not interested. We got an announcement for Rainbow Six Tactics, which seems to be getting a lot of people excited on like social media. And a new Dungeons and Dragons game called Warlock. They did like a whole, what felt like a 5-minute long gameplay for it. Like the rest of games I said, like Exodus or Rainbow Six, it does look alright, but it's just not my cup of tea. But yes, by the end, this Gamescom was definitely one of the weakest ones. I hope next year's one is good. I'm definitely excited for like Tokyo Game Show to come up in September and the Game Awards in December. I mean, last two Game Awards were actually bangers, to be honest. But the whole summer Game Fest season, summer announcement season is over with Gamescom. I wish we got more stuff that was new and exciting. But what was shown, like Final Fantasy VII, The Witcher 3, which I did not expect to be that excited for, to be honest. And like the Lego game or Mega Man or Onimusha demo getting an expanded version of it. Those are cool announcements. I just wish, we got more just juicier stuff. I mean, just look at Summer Game Fest. It was absolutely fucking mind-blowing. But like I said, Gamescom compared to Summer Game Fest and Game Awards and like State of Plays or stuff, it is definitely one of those events that is just lesser exciting than the others. So I did keep my expectations checked. But even saying that, it was below my expectations. I was kind of disappointed. It wasn't that good. I was kind of bored. But either way, please let me know down below, what did you think of this year's Gamescom Opening Night Live and what was your favorite showing? I'm really looking forward to your comments. And as always, thank you very much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.